Hey everyone, this is Scott Leroy, Scott Leroy Marketing, coming in for another weekly tip. And today's tip is on two locations that if your market center ever changes locations, or maybe you're on a team and they happen to be in a different location than the market center and that's updating, whatever it may be, or even if you just happen to move, inside your own internal market center, maybe you move one area and it's a different suite number now, there are two locations you may really want to focus on adjusting. And we're going to talk about that over inside Command, and then also over inside the myKW platform. So let's start with Command first, because that's obviously the biggie. So when we're inside our Command account, we're on our home page currently, and what we're going to do next is we're going to go to our name at the top right, and then once we click on that, we're going to click on the Settings option. All right, so that second option right under the drop down. So you got Profile and then Settings. Now when we click on the settings, it should show us something like this, where it's going to show all of our main applications connected to our Command account, which is perfect. Alright, so what we'll want to do though is click on Connect Settings on the left-hand side, and then once we click on that and we view the drop-down, we're going to click on Marketing Profile. Alright, the only option that's under Connect Settings. We're going to click on Marketing Profile on here to view our KW Command Marketing Profile. Now this marketing profile is what's going to feed out to all your different Command applications, whether it's feeding out onto your smart plans, over onto your website, onto the app obviously, it's feeding out over into some different designs that you may be creating. Alright, so this is where some of that information is going to come from. So you will want to make sure that obviously your marketing profile is filled out if you're updating the address, because there are certain items that are required. So if you haven't done this all quite yet, this will be a great chance to actually get everything up and running properly. But if we scroll down a little bit further, then we're going to be able to see almost halfway down the page our Market Center brokerage information, including the Market Center brokerage street address, and then the Market Center brokerage city, state/province, or postal code on here. And this is where you can update the address for your Market Center. All right. So once again, if your market center has moved locations, if maybe you're now out of the business center, if you've changed market centers, if maybe you're on a team that is in a different location outside of the office, like a mega agent office, or maybe once again, as you can see, like this is ending in number 560, maybe you're in a different suite number now, you can adjust that on here and that'll help out. Now once you update the street address, city, state/province, and postal code, then at the very bottom, you can click that Save option. Now there may be a couple other locations depending on your board, depending on your state compliance, where you might need to update this as well. Alright, so for instance in New York, there's usually a couple different extra places where that address may display, but this is one of the biggest universal locations for all of agents at Keller Williams. Alright, so once we click that Save option, as you can see, it's currently thinking right now, and then it'll say Marketing Profile, and it's basically saying it's successfully saved. And the good part on here is, remember, you can edit it inside the settings anytime you want to. Alright, so that's the main location number one. Alright, so that is currently under your Connect settings for your Command application. Now the next location is going to be back over on myKW.kw.com. Alright, so on here we're going to go to myKW.kw.com, as you can see up here in the address bar, and then we're going to click on our profile at the top left up here. Now this is your white pages profile, so if people are searching for you, this is what will actually pop up if they're searching the white pages, as you can see down here in the quick links section. So we'll want to make sure that that address is updated on there too. Alright, now once again, you'll want to make sure that a good amount of this information is set up on here. The main item you will need at the bare minimum is going to be your business phone, home phone, or mobile phone. You'll need some type of phone number. But if you notice, there's an option on here for Street 1, Street 2, City, State/Province, and Postal Code again. Alright, so this will help out tremendously just to add inside that information. And then once you complete that, you can scroll to the very bottom on here and click that Save option. So once again, once people start to search for you in the white pages, this will help to view the proper new location immediately. So those are the two really big places that you definitely want to make sure that your address is updated and up and running properly. All right, that'll help out tremendously for internal and external purposes for you to access that right away. And once we click that save option, this one's going to be a little bit different. It's going to have a red exclamation mark, and it's going to look like you may have done something incorrect, but I promise you should be good to go as long as it says associate information successfully saved. All right, so as long as it shows that, you are all set and you're ready to go. So there you have it. All right, so there are the two biggest locations to update your address for your office to make sure it's displaying properly for internal and external purposes too. So there you go. All right, so that is your myKW in Command tip for the day.